Bonjour mon petit chifleux, Amber here, and the video you're about to watch was filmed, I want to say last spring. Might have been spring, early summer, who knows anymore, but I'm finally getting around to finishing it and editing it and uploading it as I slowly ease my way back to being a content creator. If there's one thing you should know about me, or I'm sure you might have picked up if you've been watching my videos for a while, is that I love me a mug. And it's a little bit unhealthy. My mug collecting has gotten quite out of hand, to the point where I have way more mugs than I have space for. Look, we all have our things. We all have our things. I love commemorating moments or trips with a mug. I also have always done a lot of damage in Marshalls, TJ Maxx, those stores. I have mugs from like bookish boxes and whatnot. Look, I drink a lot of mug beverages, whether it's coffee, tea. I'm in my tea girl phase right now again. I think first and foremost, I'm always a tea girl. Hot chocolate, apple cider, ice water. Sometimes I love a little ice water in a mug. Today I have Turkey Hill peach iced tea, which is my favorite drink in the whole world. So yes, like I said, I have more mugs than I have space for currently. So I was packing majority of the mugs that I don't use every day, that I just have for like my future home collection. That's another thing I do. I buy a mug. I'm like, okay, this would be great when I move and have like the proper display. I have a whole idea for like how I'm going to display my mugs and stuff when I move. What was I saying? Oh, so I was you know, wrapping them in the bubble wrap to take around to our storage unit. But before that, I wanted to, I think I don't remember, this was so long ago. I think I put a poll on Twitter to see if anyone wanted to see a video. Is that my chair that's making that noise? Probably. A video going through my current mug collection. So yeah, I've watched a few of these videos before, and I just wanted to talk about my mugs and my unhealthy love for mugs and my obscene collection of mugs. So that's what this is. Mind you, this was filmed maybe almost a year ago. Two things. One, what you're about to see isn't my full mug collection, because a lot of my mugs are already in storage and just are packed away. So my plan was always to do a part 2 when I finally move, so you could see like the full collection. And then I'm gonna, if I might, just if I feel like it, do a part 2 anyway eventually, because since filming this video, I've gotten a lot more mugs, including this one, but we'll talk about this one later. So yeah, without further ado, this is my partial current mug collection. There's no rhyme or reason. First up, we have my most used mug, and it's my first Starbucks travel mug that I got on my first trip to Nashville back in, I think, like 2016, 2017 for my birthday. I use this pretty much every day. It's my mom's favorite also. I loved that trip so much. I love Nashville quite a lot. Speaking of which, it's either that mug or this one, which I got on the same trip from the Frothy Monkey, which I make a point of getting breakfast at every time I go, including the time I almost broke my kneecap before seeing Paramore. And the last time we went, actually, the barista recognized us, even though it had been like 3 years. So this mug I got from Marshalls, and I got it right after I Like It When You Sleep by the 1975 came out. And if you know that album, you know they have the song Ugh, and I just thought that was hilarious, so I had to have it. This is another Marshalls mug. It might be from TJ Maxx, same thing. And this reminded me not only of Beyonce, but also of Manchester. I think I got this not too long after I'd gone to Manchester, which is one of my favorite places. And I love this mug. It's very sturdy. This one I've had for ages. I think I got this from the dollar store, actually. And I usually drink non-caffeinated beverages in this one because it's very large. Ah, yes, a seasonal mug that I use all year round. It's my Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown mug, which I believe is from Marshall's. Also, I have a Marshall's in walking distance, so that's really dangerous for my bank account. But I've always loved Charlie Brown, and Snoopy specifically, so of course I had to have it. This one is technically my mom's. I got it as a gift, as you can probably guess, from Marshall's. I was trying to cheer her up and also trying to distract her from the fact that I was getting mugs. So they had this really cute mom mug, and I thought it was adorable. I use it also quite a lot. Next is my big old Batman mug. This one, I eat cereal out of this one a lot, actually, because it's so large. Sometimes I'll drink a coffee or a tea, but if it's coffee, I immediately regret it because that's way too much for me. But I love Batman. Growing up, I was obsessed with Batman, so more things I grew up obsessed with. I don't talk about it a lot, but I am a big Star Wars fan. I believe this Stormtrooper mug is from... Oh no, it's from Marshall's. It's my second one. I had one and the handle got broken. And so when I found this one, I freaked out. Was it Ross? Maybe it was Ross. Home Goods, one of those. I don't know. I don't remember. I've had that for so long. Speaking of mugs, seasonal mugs I use all year round. This one's not mine. This one I bought for my grandma for Christmas, but she doesn't use it. So I also have one, but you'll see that later. I love Elf. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I watch it all year round. So I have 2 Elf mugs. What are you gonna do? I have an affinity for Elf culture. Another Star Wars mug. This one I don't really drink out of anymore. For the longest time I had book titles in it. Oh, they're still there. Okay. And using it as like a TBR jar, but I do want to clean that out and start using my Yoda mug again. This mug is, well, I use it, it's more like a cup. I got it from the Philly Comic-Con. It was my first one, and I was drinking cherry something out of it. Cherry something. It was good, it was great, it was keeping me alive on that hot and panicky day. This mug was actually the most recent mug I had gotten. That's why I put it in its own special place at the time. My favorite coffee company is Bones Coffee Co. And this is one of my favorite flavors. I also love the design of this hand-thrown mug. And I was able to get it with a bunch of like discounts and a sale and discount codes. So that was the only reason I have this expensive mug. But it's beautiful and I love it. Alright, so now we move into my favorite section, which is my Starbucks travel mugs and general travel mugs. Like I mentioned, I love getting mugs to commemorate a trip. This one is from my trip to Vancouver. First time out of the country back in 2016, 17, one of those. I also have, is that New York? I have one from New York, which I actually got driving home from New York with one of my friends and at one of those little pit stops. Funnily enough, I have a ever-growing collection of Starbucks mugs, but I don't have one from Philly. Isn't that ridiculous? This one is from Manchester. I wanted to get one from London, but I didn't leave my hotel except once. Once. And I wanted to get one in Dublin from that trip, but we didn't go to Starbucks in Dublin. Next time. That just means I have to go back. My most recent Starbucks mug, well, at the time, was from DC at the beginning of 2022. I think right before I had filmed this, actually. Made sure to get one from Union Station. Is that what that place is called? And now my general travel mugs. This is the mug that I got from Dublin. I think it's really cute, actually. I'm not mad that I didn't get a Starbucks one. I love this. And it's very lightweight. It's like a camper style mug. It has the tag on it still because it was packed away for a while. A lot of these ones are not used because, like I said, I don't have enough space. They were in a container in my closet before I wrapped them up to take to storage. But that's my Dublin mug. I miss Ireland so much. This one is technically not a mug, but it is from, as you can see, from Vegas. And I do have a mug from Vegas. I don't know where it is. Next, we have a mug I completely forgot that I had. I got this in Juneau. It's one of the many mugs I got in Juneau last year for my birthday. This is so pretty. I can't believe I forgot that I had it. Just has the Mendenhall Glacier on it, which was one of my favorite experiences. The tram, which another one of my favorite experiences from that trip. Also from my Juneau trip, this is, I love whales. We all know I love whales. The reason I went to Juneau was to go whale watching. So obviously I had to commemorate that. And the company that makes these mugs is Indigenous owned. And I believe a percentage of the proceeds goes to like community building and like charity and whatnot. This one is also from that trip. But I actually got this in the Anchorage airport on my way home. But it has like a very Poe vibe. I don't remember what coffee shop this is, but it went with my ring. You know I love Poe. You know I'm a hoe for Poe. So it was very amber and I had to get it. Okay, so next we move into fandom mugs, whether it's Disney, bookish. This one is a Serpent and Dove mug that I don't remember where I got it from. I think it was from my Blood and Honey box. I could be wrong. I remember I was clearing out boxes, bookish boxes. I just wanted to show this one off because it's very pretty. I love Serpent and Dove. I also like the design, how it has the little design on the inside of the cup, which is a serpent and a dove. Right? Or is it a feather? I can't tell. I think it's a bird. This one was a gift from my friend Claire, and it has all of the like fictional countries and villages. I know like the main, there's like Neverland and Narnia. Claire is the one that I share my love for Narnia with. We call each other Ed and Pete. So that was such a great gift. This one, speaking of Neverland, my once upon a time, my Killian Jones mug. This one's actually could have gone in the travel section because I got this from Steveston in Canada, in Vancouver, when I was in Vancouver. And Steveston, if you don't know, is the town that they filmed all the Storybrooke bits on Once Upon a Time in. So it's essentially a Storybrooke that still has hot chocolate on it. Oh, okay. That's embarrassing. But I love Killian Jones. I love Once Upon a Time. I love all things Neverland and Peter Pan. So of course I had to get it. And that trip is one of the most favorite ones I've been on. We know I'm a Disney girl. We know I'm a Disney girly. And all of the princesses, I had to have my click on this mug. It was very pretty. This is from Walmart. I love Disney, so don't pretend to be shocked. We know this. Speaking of, this one was actually I got from the Disney store in Boston, Massachusetts when I was trapped there for a week. After all of the trauma of that trip, I rewarded myself with my fave Jasmine, this Aladdin mug. They were doing a whole bunch of Aladdin promo because this was around the time that the live action movie came out. I just thought this was gorgeous. I also got an Aladdin purse to go with it. That trip was really traumatic, but at least I got something out of it. This is from a different trip to the Disney store. This one was in Delaware on Black Friday. My friend and I went Black Friday shopping, and what did I say about my girlies? I just thought this was so cute, little baby princesses. And also I love mason jars, so for it to be shaped like a mason jar, it's very me. It's very me. This one was gotten on that same Black Friday trip. It's the Fox and the Hound mug. Come on. When you're the best of friends. I could cry right now. Let me stop. There's nothing else to say. As you can see, I haven't used it yet because it was in the container that was in the closet. But just looking at it makes me really happy. I love the Fox and the Hound, even though it breaks my heart every single time I watch it. This one is a Lion King mug, my favorite movie of all time. This one was another Boston reward for surviving that trip. Look at little Shumba. Look at him. Look at him. I don't know. I guess I could drink tea out of these tall mugs because I can't drink a lot of coffee right now. My anxiety will not let that happen. This is another mug I completely forgot that I owned until I started packing them up. It is a Joe Jonas mug, a cup of Joe. There's nothing to say about that. I love Joe Jonas. I am a Joe girl, period, end of story. Let's move on to festive and seasonal mugs, starting with Halloween mugs. I have quite a few Hocus Pocus mugs. This one is from Etsy, my Sanderson Witch Museum mug. This next one is from the same shop. It's also a Hocus Pocus mug. The Sanderson Bed and Breakfast. I love the part where it says, "Children stay free." Yeah, I bet they do. Hocus Pocus is one of my favorite movies of all time. Same thing that I said about Elf. I watch it all year round. This one is from TJ Maxx, I believe. And I just thought it was really cute and kind of simple and pretty. It has that, like, it looks like a pumpkin essentially, and it just says fall on it. Little maple leaf on the inside. This is another TJ Maxx find, I believe, and I think this is one of the most gorgeous things. I love the lid. I love the color, the dark blue with that copper. It's just so pretty to me. I was not leaving the store without it, even though I haven't used it yet. It was calling to me. I think it's something about the lid that's really doing it for me. This is one of my very few spring mugs, actually. I have a lot of fall and winter mugs. This one reminded me of Peter Rabbit. I don't know, it's just very cute. It's very cute and springy. Ah, yes. Here's my elf mug. Which I don't use nearly as much as I use my grandma's elf mug. But, yeah. Santa! I know him! That's my favorite scene in the movie, so I definitely had to have the mug. This is not my mug. I just wanted to show it off because I think it's adorable. I think I got it from Walmart for my mom, who is a Hallmark Lifetime Christmas movie connoisseur, and I thought that just fit the vibe, and I love the little whisk for like hot chocolate and whatnot, so I just wanted to include it because she's very cute. My mom and I got some spiked hot chocolate from the Christmas Village last year, winter 2021. And we got the commemorative mugs that I think are just absolutely adorable. And this is perfect, exactly what I was saying about it capturing a memory. Did I buy the spiked hot chocolate just so I could keep the mug? Mind your business. The last one in this category is another Marshall's find, I believe. This giant Santa mug. What am I gonna play that? Oh my god. Soup. I love the design of it. I love the way it feels in my hands, so ho ho ho. This last section is just miscellaneous mugs that I have. Obviously you can read. This first one was a gift from my friend Kate with a bunch of tea and a lot of other like cutesy like bookish things. This was years ago, 20, maybe 15. Don't you love when your friends just understand you? My mom surprised me with this one with a bunch of other things that were supposed to inspire me to write, and obviously Bright Like a Diamond, shine bright like a diamond. So thanks. Oh, I love this one. I got this one obviously from Hershey Park. My friend Ellen and I took her girls up to Hershey Park to celebrate our birthdays, but it was such a fun day. It was my first time at Hershey Park, believe it or not, and I just needed a cute mug to commemorate the day, the moment, the trip. And also I love Hershey's chocolate. Also, I'm from Pennsylvania, so not that area, but you know, that's whatever. This swan mug, can you guess, goes back to my love of Once Upon a Time. It reminded me of Emma Swan. Obviously Emma Swan is here. I'll explain that at another time. And so I talked my mom into buying it for me because I have a problem with my love of Once Upon a Time as well. Did I say that was from Marshall's? Was it Marshall's or TJ Maxx? One of the ones in the city. And on the same trip, I got this unicorn mug simply because it's really pretty, and I love unicorns. There's no other explanation. Isn't that cute though? Look at her. I should name her. So yeah, that is embarrassing. Those are some of my favorite mugs. Some of the mugs I've collected over the years and swap out frequently. Let me know about your favorite mug, and also where you like to get your favorite mugs from. If you like this video and would like to see another part in the future, let's not use near, please give this a thumbs up. If you like me, feel free to subscribe. All my places are down below so you can follow me, and I'll follow you back, and I'll see you very soon. I'll see you soon. I'll see you eventually. Bye.